Hey everyone, we're getting ready to get started here for our 12:30 p.m. I don't even know what we're going. We're just like some practical stuff that we're talking about.
Yes.
You know, my friend Andy Dooley, man, this is great.
This is awesome. This is the first time I've seen you in person in years.
Yeah, it's crazy. And Andy and Tiffany just moved back to Kirkland.
Yes,
and we'll talk about that. Thanks, Andy. We'll talk about that a little bit here in a few moments, and Andy will introduce themselves, and we'll just get busy. So grab a cup of coffee. I don't know if it's coffee time still. Some water. Andy got his bottle of water.
Yeah.
I got my water, and we had
my gallon.
You got your gallon? You've been doing that for a long time.
Forever.
Yes, sir.
And a lot of my friends online will tell you they've seen me doing this since college.
Since college.
Bro,
see,
yeah.
that's some discipline.
This is not new.
It's not new. It's not a fad. It's not a fad.
It's not a fad.
It's not a fad.
It's a lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle. It's great. And so, hey, thanks everyone for coming. Hey, Pierce is joining us. We're going to get started. Are you about 12:30 there, Ange? We're close.
1 minute.
Almost.
1 minute. So let your friends know we'll be live. We're talking about some health,
Yes.
fitness,
Yes.
faith, family. You wrote a book.
Yes, I did.
I read. You know what? I read the pre-release.
Oh, you did? Oh, yeah.
Remember you sent it to me?
Yes,
I have not read the final.
Oh.
I need to get that. So we'll look at that. But now that since you live right up the street,
Well,
which is awesome.
5 minutes.
5 minutes yet, we haven't seen each other. We'll blame COVID.
That's how, yeah,
It's
COVID's fault.
You know what's so funny? It's funny about social media.
Yeah.
And just the way our world is now. As it's like you don't see anybody for years,
Mm-hmm.
but you know everything. Well, you know all the basics, so to speak, about life and kids, and you know.
Right. But
so,
you weirdly feel like you are seeing each other.
No, I know it.
You still like this is a weird concept right now that we're just seeing each other for the first time in years.
Yeah.
But we've been connected
For years.
for years.
We've been connected for years. It's the first time we sat down for you. That is wild. So we're going to get started. Thank you, everyone, for joining us from all over. What we're doing here at Campus Church is a few weeks ago, I was thinking about it would be great since many of us are just like locked in to their homes
Right.
across the world.
Yes.
And so we have our service at 10:30, our worship service. And I thought it would be great to just get some experts in different areas of life. Would be health, fitness, finances, mortgage. We had Pierce Rankin on last week, who's an expert with mortgage and finance. And really, man, share some truth bombs. I think is going to help some people.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought it'd be great to have you come, Andy, because I know you and I've watched your life for years. And you are, I would say, the expert in health and fitness by far. And not only is he a man of God, loves Jesus, as a preacher, teacher, pastor himself, you have excelled in the area of health and fitness. And I think, especially for us for those who are, we're home, and I think maybe you can speak into, and we can lean into the whole idea of how to be healthy at home, how to do all that kind of stuff. I'm not going to steal your thunder because I know I see the pads. It's all ready to go. And so what we'll do is, why don't you introduce yourself to everybody? And as people are joining on, let them know who you are, who your family is, and we'll go for it for about 27 minutes. You stay with us for 27 minutes, and we'll do it.
Well, I first and foremost want to tell you thank you so much
for sure.
What you guys have been doing online has been awesome.
Yeah.
And my wife and I, we sit at home and we watch you guys.
From up the street.
From up the street. From up the
I love
street.
it. I love
And we're watching. What's so funny, seeing you and Angie go back and forth. They're like this morning, literally, Tiff busted out laughing as I was getting ready. And then I hear on our TV that it's you guys, So thank you so much.
Man,
I'm honored. My name is Andy Dooley. I'm a family man. I'm married to the most beautiful woman in the world. Her name is Tiffany Dooley. I have three kids.
Man.
With one
cooking.
on the way,
Come on,
guys.
now.
And when I say on the way, the due date's May 16th.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah.
So we're hoping, because she's supposed to be here next week, so we're hoping the baby
Tiffany's
comes
supposed to be
long
here.
Yeah,
enough.
she's going to be here next week. So.
Oh, Tiff, have the baby.
So maybe
Hopefully not in here.
Maybe have a tarp down.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus. I just got nervous right now.
No, I think
you
we'll
said
be
tarp.
good.
I'm nervous. Could you imagine?
Oh, Lord Jesus.
Like Tiff is like preaching, teaching, sharing, all of a sudden, oh my God.
Here's the thing with Tiff.
Yeah.
Here's the thing with Tiff. You wouldn't notice. All you would see is her get serious. And that's kind of her face on a regular basis.
Yeah. Then you'd be like.
Then you know, okay. You need to cut it off.
Yeah, we'd be like, we see y'all later.
Stand by.
Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. We go to the hospital. Praise God.
Yeah. So I'm a family guy. My pillars are what?
Says, no, Lord.
Oh yes, please. My pillars are faith, family, and fitness. Those are the things that are truly important in my life. I've been an athlete all my life. I played college football at Miami of Ohio, played basketball, ran track box, and a lot of those things I incorporated into my fitness and became a hybrid, trainer, and became the face of Reebok in 2016.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, and from that point on, the Lord opened some doors for me to help contribute to Men's Health magazine and prepare workouts for different celebrities and stuff like that. So I truly enjoy this. I love it, but I really love the marriage of faith and fitness.
Yeah.
Because it truly goes hand in hand.
Yeah.
And sometimes
I like that.
we like to push one side more than the other.
You know that's the truth.
It is. I mean,
either
you're die-hard fitness,
right,
and then you neglect the Bible, or you're die-hard.
Oh, it's gonna get dirty.
We're gonna get real.
Hey, we're friends. Hey, this is deep now.
Yeah. Either we're gonna be die-hard, Bible thumpers, and research, get deep into the Word, and then neglect our health.
That's great.
And a lot of the problems right now that we're dealing with is we're so worried about aesthetics.
Yeah.
Which aesthetics, let's be real, is a big thing. You want to look good.
You want to look good.
I want to look
good.
Summer's coming.
Yep.
But those crash diets are so harmful for you. Let me tell you. Right now, if this is, what is it, May?
Yes.
And summer's June 21st, right?
Yeah.
Or 20th?
Yeah.
If you're trying to crash and get ready for summer
Listen
now,
to the man.
it's too late. It's too late.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to
That's good.
I'm just being truthful because
it's longevity of health.
Longevity,
right?
and it's about lifestyle change. So right now, what you should be looking and setting your sights on is for June 20th of 2021.
Wait. Get back online.
Let me tell you.
No, that's good.
It is because we get ourselves in a place where we're out of shape.
Mm-hmm.
But then it took us years and years compounding on top of getting out of shape. And then we want to do the damage that we did for years, change that in a few months.
And do you think it's like the process of renewing the mind?
Oh, 100%.
Right? Because it all works together. You've
100%.
created habits that have affected your physique, so to speak, right? Mm-hmm. You've created habits that affected your physique, and you can correct all this because you can. But you know what I'm saying? So now you've created these habits that an 8-week thing is not going to change.
Right. Now,
it can change for...
Here's the thing. Yeah. That 8-week change can do so much for your future if you go into it with a different mindset.
That's why I got Andy here.
The mindset is to say, I want to make this change as a lifestyle. Sure. All my clients I work with, everyone I speak to, anyone, you see my social media, everything I talk about, it's going to be about a lifestyle change. And
get on Andy's social media. We have it on the screen. Yes. It's good. I mean, he has great stuff. You had to change it recently. Yeah. Because you got hacked or something like that. Yeah. Yeah. So I don't want to reveal who they were, but they hacked my account and tried to extort money from me. Oh. And threatened to sell my account to people. So they want you to pay them. Oh yeah. They wanted me to pay $315 to get my account back, which they probably wouldn't have given back to me. So they try to extort me for money. Obviously, we don't negotiate with terrorists. We don't negotiate with terrorists. Or thieves either. No. So it was a nightmare for like 3 weeks, a month, and so I had to bite the bullet. I lost everything. Yeah. Lost all those followers. Lost all that rich information. Network and some of that. And but you know what? God is good. God is good. We start fresh. It's all about how you get up and respond. We'll do it again. And that's like right now. Yeah. COVID has knocked us on our butt.
I will speak
Yeah.
on my the first 2 weeks.
Tell us.
My wife and I just sat back and relaxed, ate whatever. My weapon of choice was Doritos, sweet chili Doritos. Lord Jesus.
Take it.
Sweet chili Doritos.
You think Doritos will be in heaven?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
All you haters know they will be.
Absolutely.
If not, I'll be sad.
Yeah. So it was a mix of that
Yeah.
and these Korean barbecue chips with dip. And we would watch Suits late at night. We would watch Suits.
That is awesome.
We would watch, I mean, it was clockwork because we have kids. So
Yes.
we have kids. Once they get down, we want a chance to be able to relax and kick back.
Yeah.
So what we do is we watch shows.
Yeah.
But I got accustomed to snacking. And I was
So
snacking
good.
so much, and then all of a sudden I just felt bloated. I started feeling bad, and I started seeing my body changing. And it's so crazy. It takes so long for you to get back into shape, and so quick for you
It's
to
true,
get
isn't
out
it?
of shape. Yes.
Yeah.
And so I had a long talk with myself in the mirror. Like, this can't be my life.
Not gonna do it.
I'm not going to do it.
Not gonna
And
do
I
it.
had to make a mindset switch and change. And at that moment in time, it's where it's like, okay, I know this is not going to be a quick fix. However, I know I'm going for the long haul. And so I set up a community of accountability.
Y'all get this now. A community of accountability to help you be what?
Accountable.
Think about it.
With your goals. Because at the end of
Yes.
the day, it's okay if you're a strong-minded.
Yeah.
The most strong-minded, disciplined person will have lapse because
Yes.
what we're human.
Yeah.
And things happen in life.
Yeah.
Hence COVID.
Yeah.
And I mean, I went through a season of my life where it was just rough. And when you're stressing, stress is the foundation of death.
Do you find like your client base now, which is not small? Okay. Do you find that now that you're interacting with them virtually, I've seen it. It's amazing that you're able to pivot so fast to that, which shows your forward thinking and knowing and realizing this is not going to be a quick fix.
Right.
This is not just what's going on right now. Okay. Are you finding that with your clients that regarding just health and fitness and them being home, how are they doing? Like, what's their mentality? Because it's not like they're not all super athletes.
No.
So you trade a vast
Yes.
spectrum of people. So it's not just the person getting ready to go play for the Blue Jays.
Right.
It's the stay-at-home mom and the dad
the
and
busy parents.
Busy parents. So speaking of that, like how are they doing? How are you? What are you having to do even more now? Speaking into their life to help them stay motivated, de-stress, right?
Yes.
Stuff like that.
One of the things I'm doing right now is obviously getting the other members, a part of the community, chatting with each other.
That's great.
So it's one thing I'm reaching out to them, text message via our Facebook group.
Sure.
But we just launched a app now that we're gonna all be on.
That's great.
So I'm also providing so many resources on a daily basis for them that's gonna help them.
And it's
with
getting
this
them
life.
connected.
Yes.
Yeah, see?
So
That's great.
and then I'm just being transparent with my journey because so often you'll see people think, well, the trainer's got it all together. They don't get tired through workouts.
They never eat Doritos.
They never have McDonald's once.
Right.
They never. No.
Yeah. Now, why would you do that?
That's
Because it's good. Anyway.
However, I'm seeing right now an excitement happening because one of the things you should do is celebrate the mini wins. You must celebrate the little wins.
Yeah.
If you celebrate those wins, they start to compound for the main
Yes,
goal.
that's great.
And so I'm getting text messages, videos, which I'm going to post this week.
Great.
Like some of the things. Like one of the girls that I'm working with right now, she's back to her pre-baby weight. And she just started April 1st.
See? Look at that.
She just started April 1st. And she already had made her mind up prior that she wants to really make a change in her life. But she just needed direction. And I'm here to inspire, motivate, create a community of accountability, and then highlight them and really enforce a lifestyle change.
That's awesome. My wife is your client.
Yes, she just became my new client.
And
I can't wait.
That's awesome. I'm trying to get her to go to jiu-jitsu, but she won't do it. Maybe,
You know what?
maybe what we'll do is as she gets into shape better, long term, she'll want to feel like she can go
See,
to 10th planet and get on the mats. That's what I'm talking about, Ange.
Hey, you know, one step at a time.
Yeah,
One of the things I say is to just get 1% better.
That's great.
Every day.
That's great.
Literally, if you get 1% better each day, 30 days from now, you're 30% better than when you started.
I love it.
And at the end of the day, you can't beat that.
From a trainer's perspective,
Yeah.
pastor, trainer, leader, from your perspective, I want to ask you a very good question. This could be good.
Okay.
People they're at home. They're home.
Yeah.
A lot of us are home. A lot more than they used to, right? What are some things? This is a question. What are some things that we could do to stop us moving from the couch to the fridge? You know what I'm talking about? Like over and over and just, remember when you were a kid? I think I still do it. I'm 49 years old. You open the fridge, you're not really hungry.
No.
You open the fridge, you look, shut the fridge. Open the cabinet, look, shut the cabinet. Go sit back and get back up, and pretty soon, what happens? What are some things we could do? And then are we getting questions to Ange?
I have one question. You go
Okay, great. What are some things from being an expert in health and fitness that we can do to help? Because we're home. It's one thing like our hours not home are reduced. You know what I'm saying? But now we're here.
Yeah.
What are some things you think can help us as just people to stop that? Because that could be a number of reasons why we're doing it.
Right. Yeah.
I want to. What are some thoughts?
Here's a couple things, and this is also tough for parents because you have little kids at home right now. You have to feed these kids. Okay.
These children that are growing.
Right. At a rapid pace. And we have snacks in the house.
Yeah.
And those snacks there, we can't punish the kids. Granted, you don't want to feed them trash on a regular basis. My wife is proactively making sure there is raw fruits and veggies at lunchtime. Yeah. Every meal we have. Yeah. Alongside they'll get their. But one of the biggest things when you are feeling like I need to snack, because now it's an act that you feel like you need to do, rather it be a real feeling and a need and a real hunger.
Right. See?
Water. At this is the time to definitely be consuming way more water.
That is great.
Because the water is going to make you feel satiated, it's going to make you feel full, and help with curbing your appetite. I even say even before you eat your food, if you are serious about making a change,
that's great.
If I'm like, I'm hungry for that snack, drink 2 glasses of water first.
And see if you're still hungry.
See if you're still hungry.
That's great.
These are little small practical steps that you can take first that will start to help you in the direction that you want to go. So if you drink that water prior, I guarantee you. And here's another one. This is, if we unpack it a little bit more.
Yeah.
I would even get carbonated water, like Perrier. Yes. Those bubbles. Yes. Inside just
does something.
It does. It makes you feel full. And so if you have, I'm blanking on what we have at home right now.
LaCroix?
LaCroix.
Let me show you some stuff.
So I would get LaCroix, and I would drink LaCroix, and I would even do that while you're eating. And those things help with you feeling full so that you don't want to continue eating the snacks. And if that still is not helping you, guess what? You can also make sure you're bringing in more of fruits and vegetables. Because fruits and vegetables make you feel full right away. Oh my god.
And let me show you what I like to do.
Okay.
All right. And
I love this.
If this is not working, you just tell me.
Okay.
Like, stop doing it, Jerry.
All right.
I like to do this right here.
Okay. Oh, yes.
Yes. And I put a splash of that in there.
Ooh. Okay. That's
real lemon juice and some of that.
You know the concoction I did?
What do you do?
With this, I also add ACV, apple cider vinegar. My man. Apple cider
That's all
vinegar.
you had to say.
Apple cider vinegar is a hidden gem. I mean, it's not it hasn't become too hidden now because it's out there a lot, but people still don't understand how.
So you do the trifecta.
Oh yes.
Those 3 things right there.
And then when it gets serious, I add a little cayenne pepper.
Mm-hmm.
A pinch of cayenne pepper.
I can't really get that.
No, don't do it.
We don't have it.
Yeah, don't do it.
But
now
you could do that.
Yes. So adding.
So these 3 things: some lemon juice, some type of sparkling or water.
Water. It doesn't even have to be this.
It doesn't have to be this. But
if you add that.
Y'all like he's so fancy. I am. Sorry. And some apple cider vinegar.
Apple cider vinegar and a splash, or a pinch. I don't want to say splash, but a pinch of cayenne pepper. It will set you up to have a thermogenic effect.
I love it. I love it.
And it's tough right now. I mean, this is a new normal.
Yes.
One thing I've noticed with being at home, it's so much more intentional to be better. It's so much more intentional to be in your word. It's so much more intentional to read.
Yeah.
You have to be so much more intentional to do home workouts because there's something about going out to a gym.
I hear you.
And or whatever type of gym environment, and there's an inspiration.
Because you're around people.
You're around people.
Yeah. And if you're any type of a competitor, you just want to hello. That person may not know you're competing against them, but you're on that treadmill, and you're looking over at them. And
I'm so guilty of that.
I am too, man.
Oh, there's been a couple of workouts. I'll be on the treadmill. I just did this in March.
But it motivates you, right?
It does. Yeah. It does. And then you also see other people that inspires you to take it up a notch. Mm-hmm. And you're having conversations. Yeah. So it's a little bit easier. I really feel like if you can adapt now to being able to be more intentional about changing your lifestyle, then when you get back into that environment, it's going to be 10 times easier for you to go to another level.
I don't know if you saw this, a meme, is that what you call it, a meme?
Yeah, a meme.
They showed a picture of a person, they're doing a home workout, and they're like, why can I go to the gym for hours a day and get a good workout, but at home I can only do for 12 minutes.
Yeah,
right? That's true, right?
It's true.
I think it's that whole again, when eating and working out and reading or in the Word. And
that's why now, more than ever, a community of accountability is going to be...
Having a community around you.
Yeah, it's imperative. You're feeding off each other because I'm having them send progress pics every week.
It's great.
So, next Saturday... Next Saturday, I have to send Andy progress pics. Yeah. I'm hoping my pics improve over time.
Right.
But here's the thing as well. You're getting a little insight, Angie. I'm collecting it for you. Mm-hmm. So then when I hit you in a month with your first picture and your fourth picture, because you're going to be excited the first couple weeks.
Yes, right.
And then reality hits.
Yeah. I'm in this forever.
I'm really doing this?
I'm really doing it.
And that's where you're going to need the motivation. Not just from me, but also from community. And seeing other people struggle with you. Yes, what was it? Friday. Yeah. That workout, I had posted on my Insta story. That particular workout, I was ready to quit. And live, middle of my workout, I sent a video message to my team. I said, guys, I'm ready to quit. I need your help.
And you're the trainer.
And I'm the trainer. I'm the coach.
That gives us great help.
Yes, I mean that's the thing. We're all human beings. It doesn't matter what type of shape you're gonna have those days, but you need community to help propel you forward in being able.
And even more so.
Definitely.
It's like been magnified.
Yeah, because it's gonna help with your mental health as well.
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
Because
time to get into that.
I know.
Ooh.
I know. Wow. I mean, there's a lot of people at this point in time in their life, especially for an introvert. Mm-hmm. This could be a dangerous time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You know, it's funny. So I'm introverted by nature. You think people and I think it's funny is like when you're an introvert and people see us doing this, or see us on a platform, and they don't realize how much work this really is. Right. And we get our refueling or refreshing by being by ourselves.
Yes, 100%.
And I found something that was very interesting. When this all happened, and we're going to be introverted people. All of us will be sheltered in, and it's an extrovert person. That people start immediately thinking about. That is like, oh man, how are you going to do it? My wife's extroverted personality, and And I thought, oh, I'll be fine. So this is what I'm used to.
Mm-hmm.
But then I discovered how that's not really true, because we would go out to restaurants, hang out with people.
Yeah.
Whereas an introvert doesn't mean they don't want to be around people,
Right.
you know. But then I discovered, like, whoa, wait a second, how much actually going out and hanging out with people or going out to a restaurant was so much part of my lifestyle.
Yes.
And as an introverted person, it magnified that whole moment of like, oh, wait a second, you know, like I'm by myself all the time. So I went and got another job. So that's the way it is, you know.
I would call myself an ambivert. That's
Yeah.
what I think that's what it's called.
Yeah.
Where I could be out in public. I love people.
Yeah,
I love
totally.
interacting, and like you mentioned, if you're on the platform doing these different things. However, my recharging is not going to be sitting with a bunch of people.
No, not at all.
I do that for too long. You can ask my wife; she'll let you know.
Yeah. I check out.
Yes,
I'm ready to go.
I'll slink into a corner
Yes,
somewhere,
sir.
and it'll be very smooth. You won't realize until you're like, "Oh, where's Dooley at?
Where's Jerry go?
Where they
He
at?"
went to bed.
Yeah.
It's
He knows
it's
that's you.
Yeah, you know. All your friends, they know. They know.
Yeah, we look around and
Like,
mid-conversation.
Where'd you? He left.
Go.
Okay. And is there any questions?
We got some questions building up here.
Build them up.
Nice.
Okay.
Bring them in.
So here's the first one. How do you stay motivated during the process of getting back into shape? I know you kind of mentioned like one or two
Great.
things, but like what are some good practical steps to
How
stay
do you
motivated?
stay motivated in the process of getting back into shape?
Yeah,
That
that's gonna be huge. Where take it one day at a time. Do not have the all-in mentality.
That's great.
The all-in mentality is gonna set you up for failure. Like, I'm gonna do this, and this so I can get here in the quickest amount of time. No.
Boating season's coming, like you said earlier. Like, well, you missed it for next
Yes. No. Set one small goal at a time so you can know that you can attain it, and then that's a win. Celebrate that win. Then set another goal, but also find community of accountability. In this season right now, I cannot stress how powerful a community is going to help you be motivated and inspired to keep going, because you will. That first, just like a roller coaster, it's like
Yeah, great.
it's anticipating, it's anxious, there's anxiety in there, and you just want to start the ride. You want it to just be like going crazy.
Yeah.
But you have to just take each click, each step, and set small goals, very small goals, accomplish it,
That's
beat
great.
them, and then you'll take the necessary steps.
That's great.
That's really good. Yeah. Next question.
Yeah.
Bring it, sister.
Relating to fitness, if you could only do one thing every day, what would it be?
If relate one
Relating
thing,
to fitness.
Fitness-wise, you could do every day, what would it be?
now fitness-wise, as in movement, or just to fitness as a whole?
I would say
You say fitness,
as I would say as a whole. Yeah.
I would say eat better.
Yeah, I agree.
Like what percentage do you think eating plays into your overall health and fitness?
80%.
Yeah, absolutely.
I would say 80%. I try to follow an 80-20 rule.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, like today's Sunday.
Yeah.
Sunday fun day for me.
There it is, right?
Today I will indulge and eat whatever I like, and then
And the rest of the 6 days.
rest of the 6 days
More strict.
more rigid and strict.
Yeah.
And but I don't even want to say strict. It's just a cleaner eating
yeah.
lifestyle.
More rigid. Yeah. I like that.
Getting more electrifying foods for your body,
Yeah.
more whole foods. And
That's true. That strict. As soon as you say strict, people are.
yeah, it's restraining. Like I can't do that. I mean, what do you want to do when someone tells you you can't do it? I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
You know, so I would say your best bet right now is eating, because eating is going to be what changes you from the cellular level.
Yeah.
See, that's great.
And that's the part where what you do in the gym is very small in comparison to what you're actually doing when you eat well.
That's great.
That's really good.
That's great.
Next question. I just turned 60 and I'm 10 pounds more than I'd like to be at a healthy weight,
Great
but
point.
can't kick the last 10 pounds. And I understand, I mean, I used to think that was like, for me personally, though I'm not 60, guys, I used to think that that, you know, maybe that was just an excuse that women used.
Yeah.
But the reality is your body changes totally.
Right,
What worked for you
absolutely.
before doesn't work for you now.
Right.
And so I think this is a great question. So what could she do?
Yeah, I would definitely. Here's the thing, especially right now,
Yeah.
our energy expenditure is way less right now
Yeah.
because the normal you'll go to work or you're moving around,
Just
you're
moving more.
walking,
Sure.
you're moving more
Yeah, got
on
it.
top
Yeah.
of adding exercise, and so you're probably for the most of us at this time we're in a surplus. We need to be in a deficit to be able to cut the weight. So meaning that if you are burning more calories than you're consuming, then you start to cut into those weights, the pounds, the fat. And so the focus should be right now, because of those 10 pounds are going to be legit, real fat that's just
It's
hard.
there.
It's there. It's hard to get
You
rid
had it
of.
for a while.
You've had it for a
Yeah.
while. Your fat lipids
Massive
are
now.
massive. You
Yeah.
have to shrink them down. But what you need to do is eat less during this time. And that may sound like I gotta eat less. I would eat less because you're not burning as many
Yeah, that's
calories. And then you put yourself in a deficit. And then when you're in a deficit, you start to burn more calories.
And watch what we're like drinking.
Drinking, yeah, because of the sugars. We don't realize how much sugar is in everything. A little ketchup. I'm saucy. I love
Same
sauce on
thing.
all
Yeah,
my
absolutely. Yeah, yeah.
everything I eat.
Sriracha.
Just,
Yeah,
I mean-
whatever it is. Yeah, I got you. Yeah.
And there's so much sodium and sauce in there. If you drink a lot of water, this question I could go on for
Yeah,
days,
totally.
but I won't. But I will also make sure to drink a lot of water because the water is going to push out all the extra sodium. Because if you have a lot of sodium, what does sodium do? Holds water.
Water. Sure.
So if you're bringing in a lot of sodium, you're going to feel bloated because the sodium is holding the water. As soon as you are drinking a lot of water and it's flushing out the sodium, then your body is like, oh, I don't have anything to hold on to, so I'm going to release all this fluid. I'm going to release all this water. And I would bring in more protein because protein also helps with that and protein synthesis.
Yes.
You know, so I would say right now for everybody, right?
All of us.
For the most part,
Cut it down a little.
we're not burning the same amount of calories because we're not doing the same amount of energy.
just not.
We're just not.
Yeah.
And it's okay.
Even if some people are still working, they still have reduced it because you're not going out. You're not just.
Yeah.
It's the work, and most time, go to work, go to Whole Foods, come home.
And
it's like,
there's a special person that maybe they had a sit-down job on a regular basis. Now they're home and they've always wanted to be a nature walker and hiker.
Yeah.
Those people are killing the game right
Yeah.
now. You know? They're like, woo, I've lost so much
That's
weight.
That's
You
good.
know?
People
So,
have some thoughts on intermittent fasting.
ooh, I love
I do
this
it.
topic.
That's my lifestyle.
It's my lifestyle.
I do it.
My wife knows.
Yeah.
I've been doing intermittent fasting going
How long?
on 7 years now.
Yeah, I think I'm at.
No, 6 years. 6 years.
I think I'm at 3 years. Yeah,
Love intermittent
Yeah,
fasting
yeah.
because it's more than
2 years on that.
Yeah, it's more than just a fad. It's a time management protocol. It's not a diet. It's how you manage your time of how you eat. And if you give your body a chance to fast, it has way more benefits than just weight loss,
Yeah.
fat loss. Your digestive system
So much
gets a
better.
chance to
So much
relax
Yes.
because I fast for 16 hours at least. So I'm giving my digestive 16 hours of just.
Have you done a lot? I find myself a lot of one big meal, one snack. Snack is not really a meal, but I just find myself not hungry, and then like it's not eat,
Yeah.
But it's I feel more energized, more focused.
Yes,
And,
definitely more focused.
Yeah.
I would suggest, I've done it too, where I've definitely been guilty of eating one big meal a day at times. I see the most benefits
Breaking those up.
breaking that up to like 2 to 3
Got it.
because you got to think when you are consuming that food, your body is working to break it down.
Massive.
So it's
Yeah,
trying to
I
like
got you, yeah.
break it down, chop it up, and just start distributing the nutrients. And so when that happens, your metabolism's up. Your metabolism's up at that time. Then if you go hours later on, people don't realize it takes about 5 to 6 for real digestion.
Sure.
So
yeah,
if you have that meal, and then by the time it dips, and then you bring another meal in, guess what? Your metabolism's back up working, breaking, trying to digest the food, and then redistribute the nutrients. So definitely intermittent fasting has so many powerful things that it does for you. But for that question, I love IF. I love it.
Let's do. Okay, we're about 35 minutes.
Wow, that food.
Yeah, that's great. We gotta do this again.
Yes.
Ange, pick out one more question. Do you have it?
I do.
You have it? Boom.
Oh.
Do you say that stress and anxiety plays a huge part in not being able to lose weight and your mental and emotional health as well?
100%. 100%, because there is a huge stress hormone called cortisol. Once you're stressed, your cortisol levels rise and spike up, and it throws your hormones off so much. And now you realize you'll see all of a sudden I have more belly fat. I have more extra fat. I feel lazy, I feel tired, I feel less motivated, and that's hormonal. And part of that is because we aren't sleeping.
Right.
That's good.
We're not getting enough adequate sleep. And for the most part right now, unless you have kids, that's on you.
That'll preach.
At the end of the day, I mean, you have time now to rest.
Right.
You have time to sleep. And
I can go on and on and on.
oh, yes.
Right there.
But it's crazy. And don't get me wrong, I get it. Our chrono system, everyone's is different.
Yeah.
Some people it peaks at a late night.
Sure.
So I get that. But the majority of us, if we're not getting enough rest, your cortisol levels will spike. And if you're stressing, that spikes. And adrenaline, it's all together all over the place. And that will play a huge impact on your body, your aesthetics. And then you're looking at yourself, how did I get to this place? And a lot of the times, these are simple fixes in the sense of things we can do right now. If I get better sleep this week, because that's a goal for my wife and I. Every week we're like, we need to go to bed earlier. And then at the end of the day, we're like, maybe we're getting ready for Ava.
Ava's coming.
Ava's coming. The baby's coming, so maybe we're just getting ready for it. But I'm going into this week. Tomorrow is Monday. Jared, and I refuse to let that be my story, so I'm going to try again. But I'm going to make sure, I would say for you guys, get your rest, get your sleep, and try to do whatever you can to alleviate the stress. Because the stress is a foundation of a lot of death right now.
That's right.
If you link back to a lot of the deaths, unless it's like some violent, situation or tragedy, but stress. It comes down to stress.
We can talk about that. Maybe I'll do one of these on the battle I had for about, I don't know how long it was. 5 years. That peak of anxiety or panic that was all linked to, in the end, trying to control outcomes out of your control.
Okay, so I heard something this morning.
Say it.
Plans, this is by Dwight Eisenhower. Plans are useless. Planning is indispensable. Plans are useless. Planning is indispensable. We plan but can't control the outcome.
Can't control that.
Yeah.
We can plan, which is indispensable. You want to plan.
Yes.
Even in the Word, Proverbs
Yes.
69,
Yes.
man plans his steps, but the Lord will direct your path. That saying right there, you make the plans. However, you still have to be open to hear God's voice. You have to be able to, if I made a plan to move to Seattle, which we did. However, the timing wasn't right. Ecclesiastes 3:11, everything's beautiful in its timing.
In its time,
But if I try to do it my way, what is it? The problem with us right now as human beings, if it doesn't work out the way we want it to work out, then it didn't work out.
They didn't.
When really, that wasn't maybe God's plan for your life.
The crazy thing is, and we're going to end, but we can talk about this.
I know.
And I think we have to do this again.
Yeah, we will.
Because this is
follow
why.
up. Yeah.
It's where people are at.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it all works together. Faith, fitness, family, it all works together. I think the area of stress and anxiety control, again, diving into that, we try to control things out of our control. At least that was for me.
Yeah.
These outcomes, trying to, if I do,
Totally.
and you don't even realize it, and it starts to build, and it starts to build, and it starts to build. And I never would have thought in a million years the Dooleys and the Hugheses would be living back in Kirkland, Washington. Not only living back in Kirkland, Washington, we talk about
A mile.
a mile. It's a
Right.
mile.
And then
And then Fatu and Elizabeth were a mile.
Fatu and Elizabeth, a couple miles. We're all back together, and never would have thought it in a million years.
No.
You know, and God is leading us and directing us, and it comes in His timing. It's always His timing,
His time,
not our timing.
Yeah.
So we're gonna end because Dooley got to get back to his family.
Yes, and enjoy this Sunday.
Enjoy this Sunday. What you gonna do today? Tell us.
I'm going
Sunday
to.
fun day.
You just put me on game,
I did.
babe. If you're watching,
Babe, if you're watching,
Top Pot. Is it Top Pot?
Yes.
Top
Top
Pot.
five.
Yes.
We're gonna walk down there.
Yes.
Top Pot is right
Downstairs.
Downstairs.
Elevator from our house.
So I'm gonna bring home some donuts for you guys.
Oh.
And God.
You eat?
Huh?
Yes.
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 So I'm gonna indulge in some donuts,
Donuts.
and we get in the side every
The side.
Sunday.
Is inside the same? Is it always there?
You know, we've been gone
You
for
don't even
10
know?
years.
So you don't even know?
You know, I really don't know. I'm hearing that it's different, and
But
I think
that's
we
fine.
have to venture out because you guys told us about a new spot.
Oh.
Teriyaki Plus, but they're not open on Sundays.
Yeah.
See, they don't get my business
No.
because it's only on
Next to a
Sundays.
barbecue place where me and Fatu and Angie at.
Yeah, because for me it's only on Sundays. I can't do that during the week.
No, sir. Oh well. Okay, I think we'll call it a Sunday. Thanks, Andy, for being here. We'll do this
Truly,
again for
yes.
sure.
I appreciate
We'll
it.
dive. I think this is good. If this helped you, blessed you, was fruitful for you, please share it with your friends. Reach out to Andy. All his information: Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, website, YouTube is all there. You can see it.
Yeah, I've kept it simple.
Pretty
you can
clear.
find me pretty much
Pretty-
anywhere. Andy L. Dooley. That's my Twitter.
That's it.
That's my Instagram. It's easy.
We'll see you next week, 10:30 a.m. Campus Worship Service. We're continuing our calendar series. Who we have here next week?
We have Elizabeth and Tiff to talk about
Elizabeth.
parenting and leadership.
Parenting and leadership next week with Elizabeth and Tiffany. It's going to be great. Have a great Sunday. Love your peoples around you. We'll see you next week.